Aloha, my friend. It's Tutu here, coming to you from the Aloha Food Forest, where we enjoy a life of health and wealth. Would you like to enjoy a life of health and wealth? I hope so, because you have the opportunity to live and enjoy a life full of abundant health and wealth. Because nature is here to provide you with both health and wealth in infinite abundance. When you follow the path to abundance, the path is to learn to grow a food forest of your own. How about that? The path to abundance is right under your feet. So here's a true story. There's an infinite supply of food growing around me right now. It's like heaven on earth. There's more than enough for us to eat and share with the wildlife. It's a self-sustaining, self-replicating forest of food. It boggles my mind that everyone doesn't have a food forest already. So I wanted to be sure you know how great it is, because I believe you would love having an infinite supply of food growing around you too. Here's the true story about the food forest. Delicious food grows on the trees and the bushes and creeps along the ground. It feels like a Garden of Eden where sacred animal and plant life surround you. Biota is a word that means animal and plant life. And the biota of a food forest is full of delightful colors, beautiful sights, happy sounds, and heavenly fragrances. On top of that, you can eat your fill of the many delicious foods that are growing all around. When hunger strikes, I just walk out the door and go pick a juicy, ripe, fragrant piece of fruit from a tree. Inhale the fragrance, take a bite, and drink in the juicy goodness. It makes me happy because it smells and tastes delicious, and it gives me energy to get back to what I was doing. Nutrient-dense fruit will satisfy hunger better than you might expect. Fruit grown in a food forest is amazingly nutrient-dense and satisfying. It is so easy to create delicious hot meals when you have a food forest, because you cook your daily meals using fresh-picked ingredients. Dinner cooked with these fresh ingredients makes the best food around. So imagine yourself cooking fresh meals for yourself and your children and your family and your friends. What a pleasant way to live, and how much direct sunlight energy and water and minerals your body is getting from eating the fresh food. Cooking fresh food from fresh ingredients is known to be a key to health. Imagine for a moment that you want to cook a delicious meal for you and your peeps. So you go out into the garden and get your choice of fresh ingredients: potatoes, beets, carrots, sweet potatoes, zucchini, eggplant, tomatoes, pigeon peas, green onions, garlic, parsley, celery, thyme, rosemary, pepper, ginger, turmeric, and any of a huge variety of other seasonal edibles to add to the dish. I still like to purchase bread and wine and meat and cheese at the store, but having all the fresh produce available to use in cooking is not only way easier than shopping for it and way cheaper than shopping for it, but unbelievably way more delicious. In a food forest, there are many different kinds of foods ripening in different seasons. It all depends on what you plant. Here is a coffee tree growing coffee berries, and we actually make coffee from this. This is having multiple streams of food income. And it's a joyful experience to meander through the shade of great trees and into the sunny meadows, breathing in fresh, fragrant air and feeling the breeze blowing across your skin. The birds sing joyful songs all day long for your listening pleasure. Soon you begin to experience profound gratitude as you realize that our Mother Earth gives us everything we have, literally, and gives it to us in infinite abundance. All of our food, air, water, fire, even the ground we stand on, is a gift provided from Mother Earth. There's so much abundance we can't even begin to eat it all. So we find ourselves feeling happy to see the wildlife enjoying some of the harvest because they are here to eat from the garden too. Imagine this reality and let's begin to work in respectful harmony with our generous, life-giving planet, with the understanding that we have everything to gain and nothing to lose by respecting, honoring, and learning from this miraculous globe that we all find ourselves on, deriving our very life, our movement, and our very being upon this planet. If we don't, well then, I don't like to imagine that timeline. It looks like death of all biota and humans. But anyway, let's choose the path of wisdom. I am reaching out to you to bring attention to Mother Gaia and to help you, my friend, at the same time. Why? Because I believe that food forests are a very important key to a healthy planet. Think about the freedom and abundance for all of us earth-dwelling life forms if we have unlimited free food and medicine. I heard a story about how African people used to grow food forests until some professional farmers came in and knocked down those food forests, tilled the soils, and planted fields of monocrops. Bah humbug to those farmers. Anyway, if you grow a patch of food for yourself, you will be happier and healthier. You might think it sounds too hard or that you're too lazy, but I promise you it is not hard. It is actually fun if you love being in nature. For as long as we can remember, people have been fighting against tyranny and oppression to become free. And still today we fight the same fight against tyranny and oppression. I suggest we start a revolution, not with violence, but today let us fight our battles by growing beautiful food forests. I ask you to join me in enjoying nature's infinite abundance. So let's talk about how you can live a healthy, joyful life as you create your own food forest. Your healthiest life includes fresh, healthy food, which has been grown in living soil, picked straight from your garden, and eaten quickly and joyfully. If you would like to find fresh, healthy food just outside your door and ready to eat at all times, then a food forest is the easiest path to abundance for you, my friend.